Hello and welcome back to another episode of A Build a Day. Today we are building a gingerbread house. So I mentioned a few days ago while I was building the gingerbread man that I should have done it as a gingerbread house. Little did I realise that I already planned to do a gingerbread house. And I was planning on doing this a lot smaller. It was going to be a lot smaller in my head, and it sort of evolved into the biggest single build I think we've ever done in a build a day. It's quite large. It's very big. I think it's the biggest house that I've ever built as well. And it looks quite good as well. So yeah, I'm not complaining. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. It took a little bit to figure out how I was going to do it, but then all I really needed to do was figure out the front, one of the sides, and then the roof, and then I can just copy paste all of that to the other sides. I mean, that's all of the building really. It was just a lot of world editing to get it correct, and yeah, other than that, it was relatively simple. It's just one big box really. But yeah, it's going quite well. I also last night, right? So as I'm sure a few of you know, my headphones broke. So I've been doing some research into a new pair, quite, smartly, I would say. Your headphones break, you sort of rely on them to edit YouTube videos. Why would you not get some new ones? So I've been researching them. I think I've chosen a pair that I like. I should actually probably buy them sooner rather than later, because they're not going to arrive before Christmas. I mean, it's the 23rd. Christmas is in 2 days. Which reminds me, tomorrow I have to record 2 of these videos. Because obviously no, I need to record 3. Oh no. Because obviously I'm not going to do one, I'm going to release one on Christmas, but I'm not going to record it on Christmas, because it's Christmas, right? Why would I record it on Christmas? This is a waste of time for me. And then Boxing Day I'm going around families, so I literally can't. So I guess I have to record 3 videos tomorrow, as well as do revision. Maybe I shouldn't wake up at 10 o'clock to 11 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, I've been waking up quite late. I'm tired, and my sleep schedule is basically rotated by about 4 hours, I think. Yeah, it's 4 hours later than it usually would be. Although that just happens every single holiday we have. So, summer holidays, it gets even worse. It gets worse. It gets quite considerably worse. I think once, although I have since concluded that I did the maths wrong, but my maths concluded that I was on North Korea time, which would mean I was quite a little bit off Greenwich Mean Time. Just a tad, just a little bit. So I think more likely I was on New York time, which is still quite a big difference. I think it's 5 hours behind. I don't know. It's somewhere between 5 and 8 hours behind. And that is a 3-hour difference, which doesn't really help, does it? But that sort of shows you how awful my sleep schedules get. Because it's like, I get enough sleep, but it's just never when it needs to be. it is always later than it needs to be. I mean, if I was doing like stock trading, being on New York time would be amazing, you know? I'd get all the trades and stuff, and I could react to stuff happening, but I don't do stock trading because, I mean, that's just one really, really, really good way of losing money. So I'm not going to do that. I also don't know what I'm doing. But yeah, not much is really happening in the build. I guess I can sort of explain what we've done. Obviously, it's a big square with a roof, or a big cuboid, because it's not for even sides. It's a big cuboid with a roof. It's got, you know, as you can see there, the glass of the windows is actually behind the walls and stuff. And the bit that I really like about this is the trim around the roof, because the reference that I use had icing going around the edge of the roof, and they put like icicles out of icing. So I tried to do that with stairs by sort of alternating the direction, and then for the roof, the reference had sort of like chocolate buttons with what looked like icing sugar sort of sprinkled over them. It looked really nice, actually, really, really nice. Obviously, we don't have icing sugar, so I couldn't do that, but I could sort of simulate chocolate buttons, right? Although it turned out to be more chocolate squares, but yeah, you can somewhat see the idea. I ordered it with stripped dark oak logs or wood, whichever one has the same texture on 6 sides. I can never remember, but I always use it because it just looks better in more scenarios. There are some scenarios when you want, you know, the interior of the log showing, but especially if you're making custom trees, bark is always on the outside, so why would you have the interior of the log on the outside of the tree? It doesn't really work, does it? Yeah, I then did that, copied it, pasted it onto the other side of the roof, and that's pretty much the build. It took, if you were building this in survival, right, 1, the acquisition of the materials, good luck. The entire thing is built out of mushroom block, but it was also take ages, and it didn't take that long because World Edit. But yeah, anyway, video's over. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you tomorrow.